Hello, dear learners. Today we are going to talk about the thyroxine and antithyroid drug repeatedly asked questions, which are also known as frequently asked questions. In repeatedly asked questions series, as you all know, we cover the frequently asked questions in the board examination, from which you get an idea that what type of questions might be asked in the examination. Let it be a theory kind of examination or MCQ sort of examination. The topics which are important from a particular chapter remain same. So when you are going to study the whole chapter, or when you are going to revise the chapter, first if you will go through these questions, these are going to definitely help you out for studying a topic, particularly with respect to the concept which are asked in the exam. So to start with the first question from thyroxine and antithyroid drug, the question is define antithyroid drugs and give the classification and draw the structure of any one drug. So as far as the theory exam is concerned, you can take this question this way, that the definition of antithyroid drugs can be asked for 1 mark, wherein you can put the definition along with the example of any one antithyroid drug, like from the class radioactive iodine or iodides, or you can put the example of thioamides like propyl thiouracil, methyl thiouracil and all. And the classification is asked for 2 marks, and the structure of any one antithyroid drug is asked for 1 mark. So if you will consider the structure, that you can draw the structure of methimazole, which is from thioamides class, which will come for 1 mark, and that is only one structure from antithyroid drug which you should know. Rest all, there is no compulsion that you should know the structures of those drugs, like including thiouracil and propyl and methyl thiouracils also. So the classification can be asked for 2 marks, wherein you are supposed to mention all the classes from thioamides, propyl thiouracil, methyl thiouracil, methimazole, all these belongs to thioamide class. Then iodides such as potassium iodide, sodium iodide, then radioactive iodines you are supposed to mention, and iodine uptake inhibitors, wherein you can mention the thiocyanates and nitrates. So this way the classification will give you 2 marks. And drawing the structure of any one antithyroid drug, for example you can say methimazole, then you can draw it and you will get the 1 mark. So this way the question can be asked for 4 marks, wherein definition for 1 mark, classification for 2 marks, and drawing the structure of any one antithyroid drug for 1 mark. So this way the question can be asked for theory examination, and as far as the MCQ sort of questions are concerned, from these questions they might ask you the definition and they might tell you to identify the category of that drug, or from classification they might ask you any one drug to which it belongs, like say for example if they ask you propyl thiouracil belongs to which of the given class from the following, and they may give you the options for the classes. And with respect to structure, even though they might not be asking you the structure, that means they might not be providing you the image, but they may ask you like the IUPAC name they might give you, and they might tell you to identify the drug, or the drug name they will give, you, and they will give you the 4 options of different IUPAC names, and they might ask you to identify the IUPAC name for that particular drug. So this way the MCQ question can be asked. Then next is give the structure, chemical name, uses of thyroxine. Now as far as if you will talk about the thyroxine, which is nothing but T4, which is known as tetraiodothyronine, so which is very important from the exam point of view. They might ask you complete note on thyroxine when the theory exam is concerned, and they might ask you 1 mark MCQs on the complete thyroxine regarding the properties or regarding the brands. They may ask you the important brands like Thyrox, Roxine, Eltroxine and all. They might ask you about the official preparations, even a complete note. 1 mark MCQs are also possible, wherein they might ask you the identification of structure, or they might give you the name, and they may tell you that identify the IUPAC for that particular drug or that particular hormone, say for thyroxine. Then next question is, give the chemical name, structure and uses of thyroxine. Again the same question, which is question number 2, wherein they might ask you only drawing the structure of thyroxine, only IUPAC of thyroxine, only uses of thyroxine, only properties, official preparation, brand names of thyroxine for 1 mark. Then next question is, what are thyroid hormones? Give the examples and draw the structure of thyroxine. Now, as far as the thyroid hormones are concerned with this chapter, these are thyroid hormones, that is T4 and T3, which are released by the thyroid. So, these are the thyroid hormones by the thyroid gland, wherein give the examples and draw the structure of thyroxine. So, you are supposed to give the examples like T4, T3 and many other hormones are there, and draw the structure of thyroxine. So thyroxine का structure draw करना है. So again this is the same question that you are supposed to draw the structure of thyroxine. Then next question, if you will talk about, the question is again the same, including uses, brand names, dosage form. So as far as this chapter is concerned, a complete thyroxine is important with the definition of antithyroid drug and classification. And the next question is, give the medicinal uses of methyl thiouracil and propyl thiouracil. So this question can be asked for 2 marks each, wherein they will ask you the uses of that particular drug. Like say for, if they are asking you the uses of methyl thiouracil, they will ask it for 2 marks, and propyl thiouracil for 2 marks. So this way they will ask you the uses, wherein these are the drugs which are treating the hyperthyroidism, that is nothing but Graves disease, which in turn you can identify by the symptoms, or like enlarge, not symptoms, you can say these are the signs. So enlargement of thyroid gland or bulging of eyes. Okay, so these are some of the signs of Graves disease. Then this methyl thiouracil, propyl thiouracil, they might ask you the separate uses. Next question is, explain the term antithyroid drug. Now wherein you are supposed to explain the terms, not only the definition and examples. Here along with the definition and example, you are supposed to quote some of the common examples too. So this way these kind of questions are asked from this chapter, which is a very small chapter wherein only thyroxine is important and the classification and definitions are important. So to summarize, it is definitions. Okay, so this way to summarize, it is definitions they can ask you, like antithyroid drug they may ask you, then note on T4 they may ask you, uses for are important for methyl thiouracil and propyl thiouracil, and so on. These are the questions. So with this we finish with the repeatedly asked questions from thyroxine and antithyroid drug. Stay tuned with us for the repeatedly asked question series, wherein we are going to cover all the chapters from pharmaceutical chemistry. Thank you.